Frozen Hearts. In the small town of Pineville, winter painted the landscape in hues of white and gray. Snowflakes danced in the chilly breeze, and the bare branches of trees reached toward the overcast sky. The residents bundled up in layers, their breath visible in the cold air as they hurried about their daily lives. 17-year-old Emma, with her chestnut hair and hazel eyes, was no exception. Little did she know that this winter would bring not only frosty temperatures but also a revelation that would change her life forever. It all began on a crisp Monday morning when Emma's friend, Jake, invited her to join him for a walk in the town park. As they strolled along the snow-covered path, their laughter echoed through the quiet air. "Isn't winter magical?" Jake exclaimed, his breath forming a small cloud in the freezing air. "Yeah, it's beautiful," Emma replied, her cheeks rosy from the cold. Little did she know, the tranquility of the winter scene would soon be shattered. As they approached a frozen pond, they noticed a group of teenagers engaged in an intense snowball fight. Among them was Kyle, a notorious troublemaker known for his short temper. His eyes flashed with anger as he hurled snowballs at unsuspecting targets. Emma couldn't help but feel a twinge of discomfort. "Why is Kyle always so angry?" she wondered aloud. Jake shrugged. "Who knows? Some people just can't control their temper." Little did Emma realize how prophetic Jake's words would turn out to be. The next day, as the winter chill persisted, Emma decided to visit the local library. She loved the warmth of the cozy building and the smell of old books. As she perused the aisles, she overheard a conversation between two librarians. "Did you hear about Kyle?" one librarian whispered to the other. "He got into a fight at the park yesterday. The police had to intervene." Emma's heart sank. She knew Kyle had a temper, but this was a new low. Curiosity got the better of her, and she decided to investigate further. Later that week, Emma approached Kyle at the town diner where he worked part-time. He looked sullen, and there was a bruise on his cheek. "Hey, Kyle," Emma greeted cautiously. "I heard about what happened at the park. Are you okay?" Kyle scoffed. "Why do you care?" "No one does." Emma hesitated before responding. "I care because you're a part of this town, and your actions affect us all." Kyle glared at her, his anger simmering beneath the surface. "You think you know me? You don't know anything." As the weeks passed, Emma couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to Kyle's anger than met the eye. Determined to uncover the truth, she started talking to people who knew him better. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the town twinkled with the soft glow of streetlights, Emma found herself on Kyle's doorstep. "Look, I know you're angry, but there has to be a reason," she pleaded. Kyle sighed, the anger in his eyes giving way to vulnerability. "My dad left when I was little." My mom struggles to make ends meet. I'm just so frustrated, you know? Emma felt a pang of sympathy. Anger won't solve your problems, Kyle. It'll only make things worse. You need to find healthier ways to cope. For the first time, Kyle seemed open to the idea. Like what? Over the next few weeks, Emma and Kyle forged an unexpected friendship. Together, they explored different outlets for his anger, from painting to playing music. Slowly but surely, Kyle began to transform. One winter evening, as the town celebrated the annual winter festival, Emma and Kyle found themselves in the park where it all began. The air was filled with the sweet scent of hot cocoa and the joyful laughter of families. I never thought I'd enjoy winter this much, Kyle admitted, a genuine smile on his face. Emma grinned. Sometimes, we just need a little warmth to melt away the ice in our hearts. As the two friends walked through the park, they stumbled upon an ice sculpture competition. The shimmering sculptures reflected the festive lights, creating a magical ambience. But as they reached the center of the display, Emma froze. In the midst of the ice sculptures stood a masterpiece, a frozen depiction of Kyle's family, with his dad holding him as a child. The intricate details captured the essence of love and loss. Tears welled up in Kyle's eyes as he stared at the sculpture. "Who did this?" he whispered. Emma smiled. "I wanted you to see that even in the coldest of times, there's a beauty that can thaw even the frostiest hearts." And with those words, a winter tale of anger and redemption reached its unexpected, heartwarming conclusion. Weeks turned into months, and the town of Pineville embraced the warmth that had blossomed within Kyle. Emma's influence spread, and more people in the community started to recognize the power of compassion over anger. The winter was still crisp, but the atmosphere felt lighter. One day, as Emma and Kyle were walking through the town square, they encountered Olivia, a quiet girl from their high school who had always kept to herself. Her eyes betrayed a sadness that lingered beneath the surface. "Hey, Olivia," Emma greeted with a friendly smile. "How are you doing?" Olivia hesitated before responding. "I'm fine, I guess. Just dealing with some stuff." Kyle, ever the empathetic friend now, chimed in, "If you need someone to talk to, we're here for you." Surprised by the sincerity in their voices, Olivia's defenses began to crumble. She shared her struggles, the feeling of isolation, the weight of family expectations, and the pressure to conform. Emma and Kyle listened intently, offering comfort and understanding. In the following days, Olivia joined Emma and Kyle in their quest to bring positive change to Pineville. Together, they initiated a winter clothing drive for those in need, organizing a community event that brought people together to share stories and support one another. As the trio's efforts gained momentum, the town began to transform. Acts of kindness rippled through the community like a gentle breeze, thawing the frosty barriers that had isolated its residents. The once divided town found unity in its shared experiences and newfound empathy. One evening, the town gathered for a winter bonfire in the central square. The flames danced against the night sky, casting a warm glow on the faces of the gathered crowd. Emma, Kyle, and Olivia stood side by side, watching as the flames symbolized the collective spirit of Pineville. The mayor, a stout man with a kind smile, stepped forward to address the crowd. Tonight, we celebrate not just the warmth of this fire but the warmth that has ignited within each of us. Pineville is not just a place, it's a community that cares, understands, and supports one another. The crowd erupted in applause, and as the cheers echoed through the winter night, a sense of pride and belonging washed over the town. The transformation was complete, from a place where anger festered to a community built on compassion and connection. In the months that followed, Pineville continued to flourish. Emma, Kyle, and Olivia became the catalysts for change, inspiring others to embrace kindness. The high school formed a peer support group, and local businesses collaborated on initiatives to uplift the less fortunate. As winter began to wane and the first signs of spring emerged, the town reflected the blossoming warmth that had taken root. Pineville, once known for its icy demeanor, had become a beacon of hope and resilience. The transformation wasn't just seasonal, it was a testament to the enduring power of understanding and compassion. And so, as the snow began to melt, revealing the vibrant colors of emerging spring, the people of Pineville understood that the true beauty of their town lay not in its picturesque landscapes but in the rejuvenated hearts of its inhabitants. The warmth they had discovered in the midst of winter had become a guiding light, illuminating a path toward a brighter, more connected future. As Pineville embraced its newfound unity, the winter air gradually gave way to the gentle breeze of early spring. The town square, once a symbol of isolation, transformed into a vibrant hub of activity. Laughter echoed through the streets, and the scent of blooming flowers intermingled with the lingering chill. Emma, Kyle, and Olivia continued their journey of fostering positive change. Together, they decided to tackle another prevalent issue in Pineville, the neglected state of the town's community center. Once a thriving space for gatherings, it had fallen into disrepair, mirroring the fractured spirit of the town before their intervention. Determined to revive the community center, the trio organized a series of fundraising events. They enlisted the help of local businesses, inspiring them to contribute both funds and resources. The town rallied behind their cause, recognizing the significance of a shared space that could bring people together. As the renovation efforts progressed, Emma, Kyle, and Olivia faced unforeseen challenges. They encountered skepticism from some residents who doubted the impact of their initiative. Undeterred, the trio maintained their focus on fostering understanding. One afternoon, as they worked on painting the community center walls, an elderly man named Mr. Thompson approached them. His furrowed brow suggested a lifetime of experiences, and his eyes revealed a mix of curiosity and doubt. "What's all this fuss about?" Mr. Thompson grumbled, crossing his arms. Emma smiled, paintbrush in hand. "We're restoring the community center. A place for everyone to come together, share stories, and build connections." Mr. Thompson chuckled cynically. "You think a fresh coat of paint will fix what's broken in this town?" Kyle stepped forward, undeterred. "It's not just about the paint. It's about the people. It's about rebuilding the bonds that make a community strong." The trio invited Mr. Thompson to join their efforts, and reluctantly, he agreed. As days turned into weeks, a transformation occurred not only within the walls of the community center but also within the hearts of those who doubted the impact of change. The grand reopening of the community center marked a turning point for Pineville. The once neglected space now buzzed with life as people of all ages gathered for events, workshops, and shared meals. The atmosphere reflected the diversity of Pineville's residents, each bringing their unique stories and experiences to the communal table. As the vibrant spirit of Pineville continued to spread, the trio realized that their journey had become a catalyst for something much larger than themselves. The town had not only rediscovered its sense of community but had also become a symbol of resilience and transformation. Emma, Kyle, and Olivia stood on the steps of the community center, watching the sunset over the rejuvenated town. The once skeptical Mr. Thompson approached, a genuine smile softening his weathered face. "I never thought I'd see the day when Pineville felt alive again," he admitted, shaking Kyle's hand. Emma beamed with pride. "It's not just about fixing things, it's about understanding, compassion, and the shared desire to make a positive impact." With the community center as the beating heart of Pineville, the town flourished in its newfound unity. As spring unfolded, the once divided community continued to blossom, creating a legacy that went beyond the winter that had initiated their journey. The people of Pineville had discovered the enduring strength that lay in coming together, embracing change, and understanding the transformative power of unity.